It's an exciting afternoon for Mason and his Meemaw.
So we decided to just come out and show him the fish, which he loves fish. And the volunteer was so nice to give us some fish food and let him feed them, and they were just jumping up. He loved that.
Mason, like so many, is discovering the Linnaeus Teaching Garden for the first time. Tucked in the corner of Woodward Park, this garden is unlike any in the state.
It is a dream garden. It is that place that you come to and you can't hardly believe your eyes on how beautiful it is.
This Tulsa gem has blossomed in the past 8 years, and everything here is donated.
Everything. The wall that we're standing next to here, the new arches in the garden, the water feature. As I laughingly said a minute ago, even the koi in that beautiful pond were donated. So there's a story in every plant, in every fixture, in every item in this miracle garden. There's somebody's name and their story attached to it.
You can come to Linnaeus to reflect, read a book, or run around with the kids, but the garden's true intent is to teach.
Not only teach them the practical aspects of horticulture, but also the design aspects of it. So it's literally a classroom. It just happens to be outdoors, and the subject matter is the environment and plants, but it's a classroom.
The Teaching Garden's named after this guy, Carl Linnaeus, also known as the father of botany. And in his hand right here, you'll find the Oklahoma state wildflower. It's the gaillardia, or the Indian blanket.
He was an incredible man, lived in the 1700s, and he never met a plant he didn't like.
And thousands of plants have taken root here. They're cared for by a special group of volunteers who go through a rigorous 12-week training session. They donate their time and talent each week.
The volunteer sees you in the garden, they'll come up and speak to you and tell you how glad we are to have you here, and can we answer any of your questions about gardening? Would you like a personal tour of the garden? That's just how we work.
From cabbage to composting, hardscaping to landscaping, they cover a lot of ground in this corner of the earth.
There's an herb garden that just knocks people's socks off. You can touch and taste and smell your way through the 40 or 50 kinds of culinary and medicinal herbs. There's a water garden here that's just gorgeous, that's teeming with big old colorful koi. There's annuals, there's perennials, there's all kind of cutting-edge shrubs in the industry that are coming in from California and Oregon to say try them at Linnaeus, and maybe the local gardeners will pick up on it and have a great new plant.
Whether it's your first trip or your 40th, it's virtually impossible to leave the Linnaeus Teaching Garden without it planting a few new seeds.
I learn something new every time I come.
I'll show you. Look. Tadpoles. Tadpoles? Yeah, they're fish. See?
In Tulsa, I'm Julie Chin for Discover Oklahoma.
Well, they just freeze like they're holding their tails.